Hi, everybody. So, welcome back to our Tactical Blogging Tips series. I am Kamika Smith from Well Balanced Wallet, and I'm one of the original bloggers at BeyondBasicBlogging.com. So, I'm sure you're aware by now, but this week, Jasmine, Melissa, and I are hopping on Facebook Live each day to give you tactical blogging tips. So, you guys got to hear from Melissa 2 days in a row. On Tuesday, she talked about answering your audience's questions, and then yesterday, she talked about being a more productive blogger. She gave us some great information, and today I'm going to be picking up where she left off. So today's topic is planning your blog content. Planning blog posts may be one of the most complex blogging tasks that we have to do as bloggers. There are so many moving parts when it comes to writing content that people actually want to read. So I've been using a really easy technique to come up with new topics to write about, and so far it's been working very well. So I just want to share it with you guys. The technique consists of brainstorming, researching, and organizing blog post topics that are relevant to your audience. So, number one, brainstorming. Brainstorming is critical for planning blog content. This is the time for you to put yourself in the mindset of your audience and really just dig deep and determine what they need. Before you ever write a blog post, you should think about the things that you've written about recently. Were any of these posts really popular? Did one go viral? Do you need to expand or go deeper on any of these topics? That's a great place to start. So just start by writing down a list of topics that you know your audience wants to learn more about and go from there. The next step is planning blog content. The next step for planning blog content is research. The easiest way to do blog post research is to search for your topic on Google, because that's what your audience is going to do, right? When they want to know something, they go right to Google, they ask their question, and the results come up. So you kind of want to be on that first page when they search. So pay close attention to the questions that are asked at the bottom of the page of the search results. So when you type in your topic and scroll all the way to the bottom, there's usually a list of questions down at the bottom. Pay close attention to that. Those are the questions that real people want to know more about. Can you write one huge blog post about your topic that covers most of the questions on the Google results page? If so, then that means you selected a great topic. If not, you probably need to try to narrow down your search terms and search again, or just move on to another topic. Take notes on the things that you need to cover for each topic and start forming your own outline while you're researching. So just put the topic at the top and start jotting down notes and kind of forming your blog post while you're doing your research. That's going to help a lot in the long term. So on Wednesday, Melissa mentioned a Chrome extension called Keywords Everywhere. That's going to be your best friend when researching blog post topics. After you've added the extension to your Chrome browser, I think she also said that it'll work for Firefox as well, but I use it for Chrome. So after you've added the extension to your browser, then you want to do a Google search like you normally would. And once you get your results, it'll show up with search volume percentages. So you just take those percentages and see kind of how many people are searching for that topic, and if it's a good topic for you to write about. If nobody's searching for it, then what's the point of you writing about it? People don't want to know anything about that topic. So that's just a really neat tool that you can use. And I do want to point out that this whole process may take a bit of time, but once you start getting into it, it'll become second nature to you, and it'll cut down the time that it takes you to write your blog posts later. So the next tip is to create systems. The goal with a system is to figure out what tasks can be completed together efficiently and do them all in a specific order. So for example, creating images for your blog posts. You have to find the images for your blog posts and social media. You don't have to, but you can find the images for your blog posts and your social media posts at the same time. That means that the only task you're working on is finding the images. Then once you've found the images, or if you take your own images, you'll need to edit those images. So the first step in the system is to find the post. Second step in the system is to, the first step in the system is to find the photos. The second step in the system is to edit the photos. And then the last step could be adding text for social media or Pinterest, or even if you put the photos in your blog post and want to have a little bit of text, that can be the third step in your system. So if you think about it like that, those tasks just seem to flow together, and you don't have to break your focus to move from one thing to the next. So once you continue to perform these tasks over and over together, it's going to become second nature. Every time you sit down to collect images, you'll know that the next step is to edit, and then the next step is to add the text. You just know this is what you have to do each time. And it takes away some of the brain power that you use to switch back and forth between tasks. So there are multiple blogging tasks that flow together in this way. So you just need to figure out the ones that make the most sense for you and create your own systems. And the last tip that I have for you today is to use some sort of editorial calendar or planner. You'll need to go through your calendar each month and start adding things to your schedule. So you want to add your blog posts, what date they're due. If you have any blog post related things, like if you're doing a sponsored post and you need to send the post to the company for approval, you need to write those dates down as well. And then you need to plan out the tasks that you want to complete before each blog post is ready to go. You can also jot down some additional deadlines that need to be met and some simple one-off tasks as well. Just be sure not to overwhelm your calendar. You don't want to fill it with tasks just for the sake of adding them. So just make sure that you are creating a realistic plan, and it's going to help you reach your goals. So in a nutshell, that's how you plan blog content. Last thing, I mentioned in the email this morning to our subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed to Beyond Basic Blogging, go to our website and do that. But I sent an email to our subscribers this morning, and I told them that I would be giving you guys a sneak peek of a product during my broadcast. So I want to do that now. The 2019 Genius Bloggers Toolkit is coming up soon. And I don't know if we mentioned it before, but Beyond Basic Blogging has a product in the bundle this year. So being that we are included in the bundle, we had early access to the different products, and I kind of want to show you one that's been super helpful to me. So let me see if I can share my screen. Give me just a second. Okay, so this is the Ultimate Blog Planner by Cassie Scroggins, and it is included in the Genius Bloggers Toolkit, and I just want to tell you guys that this thing is awesome. She thought about everything when she created this Ultimate Blog Planner. So when it's a PDF, so you have the option to either download it or print it, or download it and print it, or you can download it and use it as a digital planner, which is what I chose to do. So I use it on my iPad. And she gives you several options to use for your cover. So this isn't the only cover that's included. And then for the people that are going to print it out and use it as a physical planner, she has printed strips of the binders, like the backing of the binder, to add into your folder as well. So I thought that was really cool. But once you download this planner, like, she thought about everything. So the first section is the goal setting section. So she has worksheets for you to plan out your yearly goals. You can plan out your quarterly goals, your weekly goals, your monthly goals, all goals for your blog. There's a worksheet for you to plan that out in this Ultimate Blog Planner. The next section is a creating content section. So within this section, you have brainstorming worksheets, you have blog post outline worksheets, you have worksheets where you can create different topics for different categories. There's a ton of worksheets. I think in total, this planner includes 47 worksheets. So that's really awesome. I love this thing. So in the creating content section is where you really get to apply the things that I talked about today in this broadcast. The next section is the calendar and the to-do section. This section, she gives you a blank calendar, which you can use as an editorial calendar. You just fill in the month and fill in the dates, and then you'll be able to write your notes in the margins and things like that. But she also included one really cool page, and this is my favorite page in the whole planner, and it's the month at a glance. So what it is a little mini calendar. And this is her example page. This isn't my writing or anything, but it's a little mini calendar, and it just gives you your whole month at a glance. So you have this month's blog post listed there. You have last month's stats there. That way you can track your stats and see if you're going to exceed your stats from last year. Your monthly goals at the bottom. And then since there's not a lot of room to write on the calendar, there's space for a key to show like what the different colors mean. So she has the different colors as her categories. And then her product launch is marked with a little star. So you can see that on the 7th of the month, the 7th of October. So yeah, this is just a really cool feature. This is my favorite page out of the whole planner. And the next section is the stats and numbers section. So she gives you worksheets on top of worksheets to track your stats, track your page views, your income, your expenses, any numbers that deal with your blog. She gives you the opportunity to track in this section. And the last section is the extras and more section, where you can write down all the affiliate programs that you're a part of. You can write down different passwords, things that you want to remember. There's a bunch of fun extras included in this planner. And then there's also like a notes section. So this planner is just a really good overall blog planner, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I kind of just wanted to show you guys that, and I do want to give you a reminder before I sign off that Bob from Seed Time Money will be delivering a free webinar called Blog What You Know, the 3 Keys to Taking Your Life's Biggest Challenges and Turning Them into a Thriving Blog. And this is going to be on Tuesday, October 1st at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And then he'll do another one that same day at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to leave the link in the comments for you to sign up and reserve your spot. So that's all I have for you today. But tomorrow at 4:00 p.m. Eastern, Jasmine is going to be giving her tips on how to get low cost or even free help with your blog. So be sure to tune into that. See you tomorrow. Bye.